Okay. So far we discussed few things like um, so how they will, what are the different type of questions they will ask, and what is about your system configuration, how to check system configuration, what you will, what if they ask what is your system configuration, what we have to tell. Okay. Second one, we discussed about a PC hardware components basically inside your cabinet, like a CPU, RAM, ROM, about your motherboard, hard disk, and SMPS. We discussed those kind of components, and also we there are some components like a keyboard, mouse, your printers, monitors, touchpad, touch screens. Those components also just we know it, so I'm not specifying, but already with one single point we discussed. Of course, we discussed about a processor. So 32-bit, 64-bit, what we can see in the processor like a speed, number of cores, number of threads, cache memories. Okay, so 32-bit, 64-bit. Intel virtualization technologies, advantage of using 64-bit processor. Okay, so if issue related to processor means a heat sink related issue that we discussed, heat sink related issue. If system is restarting itself multiple times, so how to troubleshoot that kind of stuff. Okay, and we also discussed about a primary memory and secondary memory, RAM and ROM, difference between RAM and ROM, so volatile, non-volatile memories. Also we discussed, and about a RAM and about a static and dynamic RAM cache memories, and what we see in the RAM if you want to replace or add a new RAM. So what we will going to do it. Okay, so what are the things you have to check it? Okay, specifications you have to check different packages for laptops and desktops also you have seen. And usually RAM issue means if RAM is not sitting properly, or RAM edges are got a dust, or maybe RAM not working. So how we will get a error? We got a post error, which is in a boot processing first step, power and self test. So post error, we post failed. So obviously mostly we'll check in a RAM related. So how we check, how to clean up, and that we discuss. So totally how RAM functions, what is cache role in the system, what is system processor role is there. ROM chip we discuss, different type of ROMs are there. So we are using this ROM chip, and what is the program inside is a BIOS, basic input output system. What is the use of this BIOS? It is contains BIOS is nothing but a firmware. It's a piece of program which helps boot our system and helps recognize hardware devices on your system, and also it will tell so from where to load operating system based on their boot priorities. So BIOS and UEFI. BIOS upgraded version is UEFI only. The new version of BIOS is UEFI. UEFI having certain features like secure boot features, supporting more hard disk partitions and more size of a disk partition also. There is, I missed this one. Okay, more hard disk partitions like 128 partitions you can create it, and more than 2 terabyte of disk partition size. Okay, so here it is, um, the partition size up to 2 terabyte. Okay, so that is with BIOS legacy kind of stuff. Okay, here it is more than 2 terabytes in exactly say up to 18 GB. Okay, so that is a BIOS and UEFI differences. Okay, of course, different manufacturers of BIOS chipsets are there. AMI BIOS, Edward BIOS, and Phoenix BIOS. And not only that, there is a few more BIOS settings. Next, we discussed about what is BIOS settings, how to go to BIOS settings. Okay, how to go to BIOS settings. If you go to BIOS settings, what we can able to do it? We can change date and time. We can set a BIOS password for not to change any BIOS settings. Okay, for securing our BIOS settings, we put a BIOS password, and we can change hardware features. Okay, hardware related settings. We can do it um, in the BIOS settings. Okay, we can change boot priorities also. And BIOS password is different from your operating system password. And also you can check the system configuration like CPU details, RAM details, hard disk or SSD details. So if you see here it is, there is a date and time, and here we can see our processor, RAM and hard disk details. We can able to see from this screen. And also we can able to enable or disable or do some different settings for a different type of hardware related features, CPU related feature, motherboard on motherboard hardware features. You can do it. And here it is, we can set a password securing your BIOS settings. So any another person want to come and change these settings, so they need a password. And you can also set a boot priorities. When you start your PC, after post is completed, system is trying to load operating system, but from which device? So they will follow the boot priority order. Boot priority order. Okay. Next. So as I said, there is a certain things. For example, your BIOS settings. The settings you changed by default, there is settings. You change or configure certain settings, and you given a BIOS passwords. You set a password for your BIOS, and you define, you change your date and time, you change your date and time. So these are stores in your BIOS chip temporarily. Means if you turn off your PC, the data of these things, this information will be removed automatically. But every time you should go and configure, that is not a good idea, right? So you need a certain, the settings should be like that only. So what we are doing is, on the motherboard, there is a battery. It is lithium battery which powers your CMOS chip. Okay. This is a lithium 3 volts battery which give a power supply to your BIOS chip. So then even you shut down your PC, even you shut down your PC, you disconnect a power supply to your laptop or a desktop. So what happened? The date and time, the passwords, the settings, the configuration you have done in your BIOS or UEFI will be remains like that only. Why? Because of this battery is providing power supply. Okay. So what is CMOS battery? It is nothing but lithium battery only, which providing power supply to our BIOS chip or ROM chip. Okay. If you remove and reinsert this battery, you shut down your PC, you remove the battery and reinsert the battery. So what will happen? These details will be gone. Gone means it go to the factory defaults. It reset it to the factory defaults. Okay. So this is what we are discuss, and another error. So if you got a CMOS checksum error and it is telling go to the setup and change the configuration like a date and time and any other previous settings you have done. Okay. So why it is occurring? So possibility is either it is your frame is corrupted, or your battery is low power or no power. Someone removed and reinserted a battery. But if you are getting every time means you start a PC today and you got the BIOS checksum error You change the configuration as per your requirement. You work today and shut down, and tomorrow you start a PC, again you got it. You change the settings, but still you are getting it. So what it is a possibility? Battery has low power or no power. So battery gone, go to the market and tell this battery I need a CMOS battery with the CR 2032 number. But based on your battery, what number it is showing, because numbers can be little changes from one period to another period. Okay, so you told it, so they will give it. And also we discussed about a motherboard. So what is the motherboard? Every computer component is connected to motherboard, either on the motherboard or to the motherboard. It will be connected. Your CPU, RAM, graphic card, yeah. Hmm. Your CPU, RAM, graphic cards, your NIC cards, your hard disk connectivity, okay, power SMPS power supply connectivity. Everything will be connected to your motherboard only. Of course, for external components also will connect like your keyboard, your mouse, your printer, your projector, your monitor, everything connected to your motherboard only. Okay, so these are the different sockets and slots. Compulsory. See the pictures and remember how it is look like. If any possibility, the real computer or a laptop also you can see what is this connection, what type of connection. So if it is showing white color, what is this type of USB? If it is showing blue color, what is the type of USB? USB, okay. You can see here it is. This is type A. This is type B. If you have a printer use type B, means type A go to the laptop or a desktop. Type B goes to the printer. Okay. So like that. So it's a mini A, mini B, micro A, micro B. That's a old mobile phone charges. Okay. But type C, now we are using this type C also. This is 3.1 having this blue color. You can recognize it's a 2.0 type of USB or 3.1. We can recognize it contains a blue color for both socket and pen drive. Means USB port. You should not say pen drive. Okay. Yeah, type C. Of course, this type A to type C converter. Type C port. Type A to type C, but A is this blue color means it's a 3.2 or a 3%. This is for a external hard disk. This go for a external hard disk side. This is go for a your desktop or laptop side, system side. Type A, system side. Okay, and it is 3.2 or a 3 kind of stuff. And this is goes for a hard disk. Again, guys, type B. Type A, type B. Type A, system or laptop. Type B, your printers, scanners, like that, external devices. Type C, you're usually for mobile phone kind of stuff. And some storage is also type C now for most of the people, because type C size is very smaller compared to type A, right? The other pins, this is LAN port where we connect a network cable. This is a network cable connector. This is HDMI cable connector. This is monitors, projectors connector. Okay. So check it, observe it like that. Yeah. Nowadays on the motherboard, we are having this LED status already. All we discussed only, just a quick review purpose. I am explaining this. For example, your CPU is damaged or not installed CPU properly. You turn on your PC, system is not showing anything on the screen. Post error is came. So how can you understand? The CPU LED will blink. The RAM is not sitting properly. Or maybe graphic memory is not there. Or graphic card faulty graphic card is there. So then we can able to understand by these LED status. What is SMPS? switch mode power supply. So what it will do, it converts your main power supply to DC power supply. In a computer, in a normal PCs, we need different voltage levels, different voltage power supplies are required for your motherboard, your hard disk, your CD-RAM, like that. So what are the voltages we are getting from the SMPS? DC voltages, okay? So plus 12 volts, minus 12 volts, plus 5 volts, 3.3 volts, and the black one is ground. And additionally from SMPS, so one is ATX 20 pin or 24 pin connector we are getting. 20 pin or a 24 pin connector we are getting. We are getting 20 or 24. Now generally 24 pin ATX connector. And separate power connector for motherboard. This is to go to motherboard, which is look like this one, bigger one. And also separate 4 pin, 6 pin, 8 pin kind of stuff. Depends upon the SMPS and your motherboard. So you have to buy, both should be compatible with this additional pin connector. Normally 24 good. For remaining this additional pin configuration may be different. So you have to be careful for that one. 4 pin, 6 pin, 8 pin kind of stuff. Okay, and also for hard disk, SATA cable, hard disk power connectivity, DVD, CDs are there. Then there is a power connectivities are there. Okay, this is what we discussed up to SMPS, and also we discussed about the storages, different type of storages like hard disk, floppy disk, tape drives, and CD, DVD, and Blu-ray kind of stuff. Floppy disk, nowadays no one is using floppy disk. Of course, it is a magnetic tape, okay, but still it is 1.44 MB size. Zip drives varies 100 MB to 50 MB, 200 MB, 300 MB. Usually for transferring heavy load data, installing OS from one system to another system, there's few techniques out there. Tape drives actually how what we can say used for a backup solutions. Guys, these are all terminologies. Do not think I'm teaching hardware. Okay, because everything, again, if you are learning any new upgradation technology, for example, you go for a AWS cloud. You go for a AWS cloud. So I will go to this AWS. mm, uh, Tape type of bag. Okay, so there is a service. You take a backup from your AWS cloud. You have a lot of data and all. So and you want to store that data into some backup. So what they will use? They use a service to store a backup of your data. You have virtual machines. You have a data in it. You have a your configuration. You want to store it. So where it will store? It will store into a tape drives. Okay. So Glacier, the service name is Glacier. So what is that? It will back up your data into tape drive. That is a cheaper solution. You can store or backup into different type of storages in the cloud. Backups, I'm talking about blanket. But why we should choosing this Glacier tape drive solution? Because it's cheaper. Okay, it's cheaper. So not only I'm talking about a old days kind of stuff, I'm not only talking about hardware. So guys, the basic things always important. People think, nowadays cloud is there, AI is there. People say this AI came, everything jobs are gone. But everything has a basics, guys. The basic which we required compulsory must have a knowledge on the basics. Understanding level in the basic level is very important. That's the point. Okay. Mhm. So tape drives dash that still we are using. Okay, cheaper backup solutions. Different sizes are available. kind of stuff. CD, DVD, Blu-ray, already we discussed. CD is a optical drive storage. It means data is not stored in this electromagnetic kind of stuff, magnetic tapes. It is a the read and write. There is a laser. It is reading that data. So 700 MB CD, generally DVD 4.7 GB, some double layer. So 8 or 8.5 GB. Blu-ray 25 GB and a double layer of Blu-ray is 50 GB. Blu-ray is not become more popular. Only Blu-rays we use for a gaming series. PS4 CD is also okay. The CD collections, these are all Blu-ray disc only because each game size is more than 20 GB kind of stuff, 20 GB, 30 GB, 40 GB kind of stuff. PS4 or Xbox kind of stuff. These are all Blu-ray disc only, not a CD, not a DVD. But size is same. Means the physical size is same. The storage size is different.
Yeah, sir. But as we see now, PlayStation is different now, sir. It looks like similar to your CPU.
That one,
PS4.
yeah, earlier one also same. PS4, PS5. The only thing is either you put it in a flat or a stand. Now PS5 is only standing type, not a flat type. We can use both the way, but this is mainly standing type only. That's it. Is look like a normal CPU.
Yeah, sir. It
This is
contains.
also having this Blu-ray insert. Two
Okay.
versions are there. PS5 having two versions. One is digital, another one is with CD.
Okay.
Okay, the digital one cost difference is there. CD one 50,000, digital one 40,000, something cost is there. Yes, it is 45,000, around 45,000. It is pure digital. Okay, if you go to the CD one, 54,000. The cost changed 5,000 extra. 10,000 difference between these two. And original launching cost is 50,000. Original cost is 50,000. Now they increased. For me, PS4 is better. Why it is? The controller cost is very high for the PS5. You want to buy extra, so it is 6,000, 7,000 controller cost. For PS4, it is 4,000 only. The DVDs there it is 2,000, 1,000. The each Blu-ray disc, gaming disc for PS5 is 5,000, 6,000. Qualities, of course, you get a more quality. Yeah, thank you. Mhm. Okay, so what is the use of these secondary storages? Mainly to store a backups, to store these things are for storing a backup and mainly for hard disks or SSDs. What is the purpose of this hard disk and SSDs? To store operating systems, applications, and data. And also we can store data separately in USB drives, external hard disk, SD cards. We can store data outside of our system. eMMC type of storage is there. eMMC storage is mobile phones store data, inside your mobile phone, tablets, some mini laptops having this eMMC chip on inside. So that is your side 128 GB, 64 GB, 256 GB. Internal memory means it is eMMC type of storage. It is not a hard disk, it is not a SSD. Okay, it's a simple chip set. Of course, for storage related, there are so many object level storage, file level storage, block level storage, kind of stuff. Cloud storages. Yeah. And this is again hard disk and SSD. That is a compulsory question is the difference between hard disk and SSD, guys. In a hard disk, data stores in these platters. In a hard disk, generally two types. One is SATA hard disk, which we are currently still we are using. Another one is PATA, which is parallel advanced technology, which is very old one. It's a old one, so we are not using PATA type of hard disk. The PATA interface is 40 pin connector like this, 40 pin socket is there, and usually we use to connect a ribbon cable like this. Next one is SATA type of connectivity. This is SATA data connector. You can see this cable is connected like this. SATA data connector. This is power connector. This diagram is wrong diagram, but maybe it is very old diagram. It's a combination diagram, so don't worry that one. So main important is this is SATA data connector. This is SATA power connector. And cable is look like this, and so this is the way we will connect it. Okay. So connecting wise difference is there. Of course, SATA is faster than PATA. The way of data transmission is different from SATA to PATA. The technology mechanism improves. Again, internal hard disk is there, external hard disk. Internal hard disk for storing your operating system, applications, and data. In that one, two different sizes, 3.5, 2.5. 3.5 for desktop purpose, 2.5 for laptops and mini PCs purpose. External hard disks are mainly for backup purpose. You want to store your data into externally, so separate storage you need it. So you put it into external storage. Like I have a movies are there, applications are there, or maybe some downloaded kind of content is there. So, okay, so old video data is there. So what I will do? So I will going to put it. For example, see it is all our applications and operating system. Okay, you know what is the size of this? I'll show you. 45.4 GB it is. So sometimes I need some applications immediately for my system or to install in something. For example, I need this Java. I need one or two. I don't need this. So now 7 I'm not using. I'm using other things. Okay. See, this is Unix. Of course, Unix mostly we are avoiding. Okay, so we are not practicing any Unix nowadays. And I was just, that is only for trial purpose. I now this is also having huge data. So many examples like to practice my Power BI practicals. I have some data. So if it is not required, see these are the zip files. Extracted files already there. So I have to keep the zip file. So better I will keep it in a external hard disk. Okay. So of course now it is better. I move lot of data from here to my external hard disk, and also I deleted a lot of data. I deleted it is not required now. So then I deleted the certain data also. Yeah, here it is SSDs, solid state drives. So data stores in chips, whereas a hard disk data stores in platters. Of course, hard disk or SSD both are non-volatile only, and it is small in size, less power consumption, easy to transport, easy to carry, very lightweight in size. High speed data transmission, both read and write data is very fast. Mainly, this SSD is used for storing operating system and application. Not only for laptops, desktops, servers also. They use SSDs to store operating system like server operating system and a regular operating system and applications. Because the faster booting possibility, faster application loading, faster application functionality is improves. Okay. Not regular data. I have a lot of data, I have seen some data. That data is not required to load very fastly. Just I kept the data aside. So it is not required to work on. I'm not work on it. Even it is that the speed of a normal hard disk is enough to work on it. Okay. So that is what we are trying to say. Okay. So SSDs are costlier than normal hard disk, and even it is a faster, but still it is costlier than normal hard disk. That's why regular data stored in normal hard disk operating system, applications, and very important, quick access. The data is always required a quick access. That type of data also you can store in SSD. Again, SSD is also having two interfaces. One is SATA interface, another one is NVMe.m.2 interface. This SATA interface, like a SATA hard disk, you can connect it to the SATA cable, just like a this red cable is there now. So like this, you can connect your SATA hard disk. NVMe M.2 type of SSDs, you can directly connect it to your laptop or desktop, their motherboard. So the motherboard having a slot directly, like your RAM or a processor, how you are connecting, same way will connect it. And compared to SATA SSD, the M.2 SSDs are faster, costly. Okay, both are there. Okay, so you buy a new laptop. So check it. NVMe.m.2 slots are there or not, and how many slots. Nowadays, some laptops and desktops also facilitating multiple slots. It's not only one SSD. You can put a multiple SSDs inside. Okay, that is also benefit. Put a one SSD with for operating system and your applications. Dedicate one SSD, 500 GB SSD. Dedicate. Buy another 500 GB. Put it in another slot. Only store data. So whenever it is full, you remove it and set another one. Okay. So that is a thing. Guys, and up to here, okay. Just I'm revising the whole class. So do you
Yes.
able to recollect things?
Okay, sir.
Good, good. So again, this is MBR and GPT. So guys, you insert a new fresh hard disk, or maybe you are trying to install a OS in a new fresh hard disk. Okay. So your disk will be initialized as a MBR type or a GPT type. Okay. What is this MBR type and GPT? It's a partition type. Types it is. Okay. So if it is MBR type, you can create four primaries. That's it. Okay. Or you want to need more partitions, 5, 6, 7, 8 partitions are required. So you'll create a three-part primary and the remaining space as a one extended. In the extended, you can create a multiple logical drives. Okay. So maximum supporting of each partition is 2 terabyte. GUID partition table. GUID partition table. What is UID partition table? GPT partition table. So you can create 128 primary partitions, means no extended, no logical here, maximum 128 partitions per disk you can able to create it. Each partition size is more than 2 terabytes and up to 18 GB. This is we discussed last class we discussed about a boot processing. So what is a boot processing part? Here it is. You press the power button. You press the power button, and there is certain steps will happen inside a system. Step by step process happen after pressing the power button. So step by step process happen in system, and finally you will get on your. You can able to work with your system. Those step by step process we call it as a boot process. What is a boot processing? It's a step-by-step process. So user press the power button till power button to the user got a screen to work on the system. Okay. The first step is post power on self-test. System test itself to make sure all the main components are working or not. That is the post power on self-test. Next one is once power on self-test is working means your CPU, RAM, hard disk, sorry, CPU, RAM, motherboard, on motherboard components working. So it will pass the post. Then it will go for the next step. What is the next step? Your BIOS having boot priority based on the BIOS boot priorities. You try to find out where is the so based on the boot priorities. says not getting charging. Don't know what happened. Okay, this is having boot priorities. So what we can say, yeah. So which device the operating system should be loaded? So first it will check the boot priority. For example, it is CD-ROM. If CD-ROM contains any operating system, no, then search for the next boot priority. So come from the like a check in a hard disk. Is a hard disk having operating system? Yes, it is there. Load it. If it is not there, check for the next one. So based on your boot priorities, it is try to locate operating system one by one. Once it is find, so the operating system disk. So what it will do, it will load the bootloader from the operating system disk. Okay. So OS disk. So bootloader will load it. The bootloader will tell how to load operating system and where is the operating system location. For example, your hard disk having operating system. So you power on your system, your system test itself, make sure that CPU, RAM, motherboard, on motherboard components working fine or not. If it is successful, the post is successful. It search for a BIOS boot priorities. So for example, boot priority first one is hard disk, and your OS also there in the hard disk. No need to check second one, right? So it will check hard disk. Hard disk having a operating system, MBR record is there. Yes, load the MBR record. Okay, so is it a operating system? So where is the MBR record will tell where is the bootloader, load the bootloader. Again, bootloader will tell. So where is operating system, how to load operating system. Okay, then so once this OS is loaded, so you got a login screen, you put a username and password, then there is a certain startup services and application runs immediately once you log in. So these are certain startups and services will run, they will run, and then you can able to use the system. For example, morning, I power on my laptop and booting is the first happen. I don't know what happened, but just power on this one. So first will be post will be happen in my hard disk, in my SSD. Voice is there, voice is loaded, and I got a username password. I given my password. So once given a password, so immediately I cannot work, right? So voice, that background services and all this Microsoft Teams will start, and there is certain applications automatically start in my background. So these are the steps of your boot processing, guys. So compulsory, what is boot processing is in. And of course, I told yesterday, any issues will occur at a boot processing. Understand where is the issue. Is it a post-related problem? Then check CPU, RAM, and your motherboard components and VGA also. Okay. So nowadays we are getting a new kind of motherboards that contains this kind of LED blinking. The earlier days, we have to observe the beep sounds. So then we can understand where is the issue. Okay. So post is successful, no problem. Next step. Post is failed. Understand why post is failed. Okay. Then troubleshoot according. I'm not repeating already. I've taken more time on it. So post is success. Means you got a screen on screen, boot device not found, unable to find operating system device, unable to locate operating system device, or a boot MGR missing. So this is all post is success, but either it is operating system or maybe hard disk related issue. Okay, operating system or a hard disk related issues. So go to the BIOS settings, confirm that hard disk is working on that. If hard disk is not working, you have to buy a new hard disk, reinstall a operating system again. If you have a system image backup, restore it. If in case operating system is corrupted, example boot MGR is corrupted, bootloader is corrupted, what to do? Reinsert your operating system DVD or a pen drive or a repair disk. So go to boot MGR file in the disk and copy back to your C drive generally. Or you can go to the troubleshoot options, advanced options, then go to the startup repair. In advanced options, go to the startup repair. Again, simple guys. Hard disk is working, OS related. Hard disk is not working, add a new hard disk. So you have a image backup, then you can restore it. Otherwise, install operating system. Okay. If hard disk is working, OS repair. So use the startup repair or reset this PC kind of stuff, or you can use system image backup and restore, or you can reinstall the operating system also. Okay. If this is not working, you go for this. This is not working, this is goes like that. And of course, one more is there. Windows keep loading. This error called a Windows keep loading error. Okay, even that is also you have to go to startup repair. The solution is also startup repair on. Okay, so same as bootloader information, loading operating system, user login screen. Just I want to revise that one. And yesterday we didn't discuss, but I given certain points to improve your system speed and performance. So this is some troubleshooting things like what you do, you got a post error. What you do, you got a unable to find bootable disk, or you if you showing system is showing like this, or boot MGR missing. Okay, how to troubleshoot? That is we have discussed till yesterday. So this is I given information, but we didn't discuss. We are going to discuss this part first, and then I will we will discuss about operating system. Okay, only this part we will discuss. Okay, so here it is. Just yesterday I given a notes on it, but we didn't discuss how to improve your system performance, how to speed up your system, or the question is if your system is slow, what you will do. Okay, some people will always a complaint. Not a some people. I've seen a lot of people. They always a complaint. So my system is very slow. Unable when I start my PC, it is loading very slow. Morning 9 o'clock, I will power on my system. 10 o'clock, I can able to work. Till that time, I have to wait. Okay. So some people, I am a small. My browser is also. It is very difficult to load. There's too much complaints. Even one of my colleague, what happened? Her personal laptop is dead slow. Okay, she's very difficult to work on that system. So what is happened? Okay, what is happened? If any other than this, one or two additional things also, we will discuss. Guys, your C drive. Guys, understand the question? How to improve your speed or performance? Your system is slow. What to do? Understand the question?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. So generally what happens in system? You purchase a new system or maybe you reinstall operating system freshly. System is very good, right? For starting, system is very good. Later on days, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months passes, system become dead slow. Why it is? Because of your applications, you installed too many applications, necessary, unnecessary applications. Not only virus, guys, too much of applications. People keep downloading, they keep all the downloads into your C drive. If you see, this is the downloads, right? This is downloads. Actual data is stored in, this is downloads only, but originally where is the this data will store? Data stores in your C drive only. I will show you that. C drive, users, my username, and find out where is the downloads. Here it is. Same data. If I go to these downloads, if I go to this one, but same data, it is my C drive. It is there in the C drive. People store the documents, pictures, music files, videos into this folder. They said it is in my pictures. It is not in C drive, but originally there are location in C drive. And some people delete a file. So they said, I deleted. But where is the deleted part is located? If you delete, it goes for recycler bin. The recycler bin data also stores in C drive. If you delete from D drive recycler bin. If you delete from C drive, it is shows in the C drive location only. Okay. Recycler bin is just as a temporary, like a show purpose only. It never be clear. They don't clear the recycler bin also. Okay. So again, important is, so one of the thing is, so delete unnecessary data in C drive or any other drives also better to delete. If you see here it is my C drive, it is red in color. It means I use more than 80% of the C drive capacity. For example, I have a 100 GB C drive. I used already 80 GB. I have a 200 GB C drive is there. I used already 160. Like that. So more it is there. So what to do? If you have a C drive, in the C drive or a D drive, delete any unnecessary files. Remove the downloaded files, documents, music, and pictures and all to any other drives or a external hard disk. If data is important, move to another place. Data is not important, and delete the data. Okay. And also perform few things like a disk cleanup, defragmentation, and error checking. I'll show you how to do it. Go to the C drive, right click, go to the properties. You can do on any drive also, no problem. Anything, C drive, D drive, anything you can do it. So this is a disk cleanup. This is disk cleanup. So do not do while your system is full running. Means you open lot of applications, lot of data you open. So don't do disk cleanup. If it is less, no problem. So click on disk cleanup. First, it will calculate any unnecessary temporary files, downloaded files, prefetch files are there. So you can easily remove them. So for now, it is showing only 914 MB data. Another kind. Again, you can do it from cleanup system files. If you click on cleanup system files, recently your system is updated. That data is also downloaded data is also in your system. You want to clean up that update data. So you can remove from that option. Again, I will put it, see. If I go to that option, 3.42 GB data is in my PC. Okay. So mainly 2.87 GB only Windows updates only. I'm not doing anything because it will take time. So this is a disk cleaner. Any temporary data, prefetched data, or these downloaded data are there, means temporary download kind of stuff, that will be removed automatically. Disk cleaner. Second one is go to tools, error checking. This will check the file system. In your Windows systems, you have a file system, right? So any file system errors are there, so it will try to check it and repair it automatically. Because of file system corruption also causes slowing down the system, loading of operating system and application become slow. And generally, SSDs, you need to check any error checking, but still, guys, anything, you better to go for a error checking. So first one is disk cleanup, second one is error checking, third one is there it is optimize and defragmenting drive. Let it this error checking complete, and then I will show you that optimizing the stuff. So any file system errors are there, it will verify and repair that file system errors automatically. Yeah, it is successfully scanned, no errors found. Second one is optimize and defragment. Click on optimize. Only have a two drives. So it is happened D drive 6 days since last retrieve. This is needed 32 days. 33 days back, it is we have done something, the optimization. So what to do? Do the analyze and optimize. Analyze is become disabled. So every weekly automatically by scheduling it will happen, but it is showing 26/1. It means almost 1 month. Retry. So I check what we have done. I click on optimize. Now it is showing 0 days since last date. Okay. So you can do immediately also like this. So okay means there is no fragments. What is a fragment? Data fragments will happen whenever you are reading data. Already data is there. You are reading data. You are modifying data. You're deleting data. You are changing something in the data. You're storing the data. Data fragments will happen inside a disk. So those things will be the fragments will be removed when you do defragmentation. Guys, next one is uninstall applications. I told remove unnecessary data, do the disk cleanup, disk refragmentation, and error checking. Next one is uninstall an applications. Uninstall any application. How to uninstall? Go to the control panel. Why we should uninstall an applications? Not required, guys. Any unnecessarily lot of applications are there in your PC. Unnecessary application you are not using at all. So what is that purpose? No, nothing, right? So you are unnecessarily using an application. You are having an application unnecessarily it is there in your system. Better to remove it. Better to remove it. For example, someone installed this something. Uh, Currently, I'm not doing this part. I need this one. So SQL server is there. Good. Node.js. Just I try some practicals. I don't want, but still, I want to try something Node.js at least once. The basic server part. I need to deploy some application in my Docker. So I want to create Node.js based application. It's a very simple application, web application. Now it is not required. For example, I need it, but not required. Unnecessarily, it is occupying space application, unnecessary application, unnecessarily occupying space in your C drive. Unnecessarily, it is running in your background. Sometimes some applications running in your background, even if it is not required. Okay. So certain unnecessary the services and startups, it slow down your piece. So any unnecessary applications are there, better to remove it, uninstall those applications. You know how to uninstall, right? So click on that application, click on install, follow the next, and uninstall. I will uninstall it later. Okay. I need everything, so except one or two, but majorly I am using. This is not at all required. This cannot printed, not required. So, but when I return to office, we'll do it. Okay. So how to do it? Go to control panel, go to programs and features, then uninstall an application. Or you can use simple shortcut appwiz.cpl. Okay. Go to control panel and programs. Or you can use appwiz.cpl. Okay. Next one is disable or keep the services manually. I will show you that. So first of all, so go to services.msc. So what to go? Services.msc. So this is a services. You can see different services. I'm showing MySQL 80. Can you see manual? What is this manual? I will show you. Okay. See guys, here it is showing manual, automatic and disable. Okay. Manual, automatic and disable. Start, stop. Currently it is stopped. So what is the difference? This is MySQL application. Sometimes when I practice certain things, for example, some ETL related or some Python related, okay, some practicals I need this MySQL. So this MySQL is a database server, simple database server. I need it when I want it. Okay, so I cannot uninstall it. So because of, again, I need it when I want it. Okay, so different applications when I use, like a talent application, ETL2 application is there, Power BI related applications are there, Python based connectivities, okay, for SQL database connectivity, data extraction purpose. I need this my SQL in my PC for background data. But what I said, I need it when I need it. When I want it, I need it. So I cannot install every time when I need it, right? So I install once. But if it is running every time, if it is running, I start a computer and this is running. If it is running automatically, but I'm not using it, but it is running. In my background of system, it is running. So what happened? Application is running means CPU, RAM, will consumes. This is the major resources, right? CPU, some CPU power will be utilized, some RAM space is utilized. This is a running. If it is stop, so no CPU, no RAM consumption is not there. Only disk space is consumed, but CPU RAM is not utilizing. So this is part. Next one is, here it is stopped. It is showing stopped and manual. Stopped means it's not consuming. Okay. And I said there is a automatic, okay, automatic, manual and disable. I will show you the difference. Guys, automatic means when you power on your system, you start your system, application start running automatically. Application runs automatically. You need to start it. Every day I need that application. For example, I have a server. The server is database, web application is running in a particular server or particular machine. I need to start every time, right? So I'll put it in a automatic mode. What is automatic? When you start your PC, service runs automatically. So this is automatic mode. Next one is manual. Manual mode. So manual mode, it does not run automatically. Okay. You have to start manually. You have to start. It is in a manual. That's why it is stopped. It's not starting automatically. I have to start manually. So if there is a start, click on the start, then this application will start. So either you do manual start or by some other applications or time triggers, the service will start. So it is in my control, guys. Means if I want today, now after the class, I need to do some practice. So I want to connect it to my database. So then I can extract some data in it. So I have to do some modification. I want to generate some report, or maybe I have to transfer new data into it. Okay. So what I have to do? Go to the services, click on the service, start the service. Simple. Open the service management and click on the start. The application will start, so I can able to. Next one is disable. What is disabled? It is always stop. Always stop condition. Disable means stop condition. Always stop. Okay. You start a PC. What we can say, you start a PC, the application never runs. Application never runs. Never runs. Either manually or automatically, never runs. You want to run that application, either you put it in manual or automatic and start the application, start the service. Guys, three startup types: automatic, manual, and disable. Automatic, when system starts, automatically service starts. Manual, either manually you have to start the service, or by some applications or some other time designing to start application kind of stuff, it will start at means some trigger is required. Either you start it or by through some applications or a certain service things, certain policies, it will start automatically. Disable, never start. Disable, never start. So this is service management. So keep your applications, not required application. Every time not required to use application, keep that applications into a manual mode or a disable mode. So how to go to that one? So go to the services.msc so you can do it. Guys, understand service management? This is service management. What happened? Guys, understand what is service management? There's explanations and management is there. No one is responding. Okay, I will take another half an hour, maximum half an hour, then we can leave for a day.
Okay.
Okay. So where are other things? Disable startups. Disabling startups. So how to disable the startup? What is this disabling startups? The 11th point is disabling startup. So in the task manager, if you go to the start, this services I told, but what is the this task manager? So here it is. This is the startups. I think, yeah, this is the startups. Okay, this is the startup. So this is not necessary. So this is for a startup window. This is task manager startup window. So you can see here it is, guys, startup button. So you can see process performance startup. You can see some applications showing disabled, some are showing enabled. And I have a less list only. In my old laptop, I have at least 30 applications are showing here. That's why I said uninstall any unnecessary applications, uninstall any unnecessary applications from here. Okay, uninstall any unnecessary applications. So those applications sometimes it is in startups. So when you start your PC, what is this? Startups applications. Application starts when you log in to PC. Okay, what is the startups? Okay, application starts. What are the applications? Are here is going to be started when you log into your PC. Okay, means your system started, application started. So what I have done, I kept certain applications in disable mode. Some applications are enabled mode. Okay, so some are I required, so I kept in enable. For example, I need a Microsoft Teams because these teams I am daily required. Daily my office related communications happens with the teams only, right? If my HR want to give me some information, or maybe my team want to tell me the next class, or I want to share some information to my team. So Microsoft Team is more useful. Both my office meetings happens in Microsoft Teams, webinars happens Microsoft Teams, and this class is also happened in a Microsoft Teams only. So here it is, simple Microsoft Teams. is compulsory for me. Some applications not required. No, it's not required to start immediately when I start my PC. Some applications are not required. Some applications are required. So not required, put it disable. Required, put enable. Okay, this is the startup management. Disable the startups, unnecessary startups. So better to disable it. Where to disable? Go to task manager, go to startup, right click on the application and click on a disable button. Right click, disable button. And if it is required, you can enable. See, there is an application free download manager is here. I not required. You see these applications only currently running in my PC and automatically started PC kind of stuff. Okay, so here it is. We discussed one is remove the additional data in your C drive, clean up your disk, defrag your disk, error checking. So go for any file system errors occur. Also, you can do it. And another one is there. So uninstall applications because these applications runs in your services background as a in background, and also it going for a startup applications. And one more is it occupies your space. Last time my old laptop having certain applications, it occupy 8 GB, 10 GB kind of stuff. So then I uninstall it. Oracle application, it occupy 8 GB space. So I don't want it. So I uninstall that application. I don't require to my C drive will be filled. Right? So unnecessary background. Some people put a uTorrent. I don't know. Still, people are using uTorrent and now torrent is working. There is no torrent, nothing, no torrent applications are not working. But still, some are using torrent. So I don't know. So really, they are using this still. And that too, it is in the startup. When you start your PC, uTorrent or BitTorrent will be loaded. Okay. Not required, no? So uninstall it. Okay. And certain applications you may not require every time, every working cycle. So better stop the service and put it in a manual or disable mode as per your requirement. Disable the startups. Some applications required to start automatically when you start your PC. Some are not required to start your PC. Close background applications. Okay. Close your applications if you are using right now. For example, I am using this Google Chrome browser, right? I'm using Microsoft Teams. I'm using Paintbrush. Of course, our attendance is in the edge. So many applications we open. Okay, if in case still our system is feels slow, then what to do? Better to close some applications. Some tabs are not required. See, this tab is not required. Better to close it. Close the tab. Close the tab. It improves your burden on improves your CPU and memory allocation, and of course disk also. Burden will be reduced. So unnecessary. This tab is still open. Okay, I'm freed and Krishna Sri Sai. Two people missing. So I'm closing this. So see it is somewhat on the CPU and memory. Somewhat the burden will be reduced. Background application. If I open more applications, I open this application, I open this Power BI application, Visual Studio Code, I open PowerPoint, I open Firefox browser, Excel sheets. So what happened? More application running at a time, even it is not using, that is also more burden on your PC. Close browser tabs if you are not using. Do not use more than one antivirus. Guys, antivirus is important to protect your PC from malware, spywares, trojans kind of stuff. But if you use more than one antivirus, your system become very slow. So last point I want to add here, guys, if you do all these things, still
What is the
nothing
best
is working.
antivirus, sir?
You tell me.
What is the best antivirus?
Microsoft Defender.
Sorry, sir.
Microsoft Defender, you can use it.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Of course, McAfee is also working good. This is a company laptop, so what are they given? I am using it for my personal MalwareBytes. What I do, so I use generally Microsoft Defender kind of stuff. I update that one only. And if in case I use any torrent download or some websites may pen drives, if I think there is some virus, I want to check it once, confirm any application causing this kind of viruses and all. I use this MalwareBytes, that too free. Actually, I have a licensed one. The license is gone. That license is now not working. Okay. So the license, it is showing unlimited license is there. So luckily I got that one. I'm using that unlimited license. Same someone is copied from me or maybe something has happened. So it is not working for me. So of course it is little costlier than any other antiviruses. For me it is good because in this one you can able to scan registry. It never stop any kind of communication or any application. It never slow down your PC. But one thing is you can scan your registry. Only I will scan registry. Okay. So here you can see. And it is a free. Okay.
Free, sir.
Premium is 14 days. Premium is
Okay.
a 14 days trial. But only antivirus scanning is just a free. Okay. Don't go to the premium. So then you can use free for lifetime. You see, this is scanning result of registry. The registries are very danger kind of stuff. These are the registries. It stores your application information inside. So viruses attacks registry. So that kind of viruses we cannot remove. So we can easily remove with the MalwareBytes like Trojans, spywares, malwares. Actually, they will attack on your registry only. So what I will do normally in my laptops, so I will scan only registry instead of scanning entire system. So it will remove from the registries. Okay. So this is your MalwareBytes. So very good. So second one is CCleaner, also very helpful to clean up your registry. You uninstall an application and still it is not removing, so you can use CCleaner. CCleaner wise troubleshooting is there. MalwareBytes wise troubleshooting is there. Okay. So do not use more than one antivirus, guys. If you use it, it will be slow. Second one is if nothing works. What is the last? Reset. Reset your PC. Setting may help you. So you ask, since you ask, uh, since you ask antivirus, so then I will put a scan system registry with malware bytes. Okay. In system registry, scan the system registry with the malware bytes. So any malwares are there, spywares are there, so that will be removed. Next, You can use CCleaner, CCleaner, and first clean registry and system. All what we can say temporary files and all we can able to clean it. Of course, that we can easily do it by a cleanup. Okay, just you can disk cleanup, but and of course. Remove temp files and prefetch files. Actually, this is a old kind of mentality, guys. But still, some people are asking. I said in the run, go to run, put a percentage temp percentage. Because if you log out and log in, or you restart a PC, the temporary files automatically deleted. Next one is prefetch, and next one is temp. Okay, these are all we can able to clean because some people are still in that mentality, old style mentality. They are doing it. So I will show you. This is the run. I'm doing this temp. Yeah, continue. So these are the temporary files in your system. Temporary files while you are using some applications or you are install some application. Okay, so these temporaries will create and destroys automatically. Auto delete, simply select all, shift delete, put a shift delete, so delete the permanently. Some are cannot be deleted because the related process is running, so you can just skip it, or you can select this one and skip it, or you can use try again. Okay, so like that. This is Windows, and in the under Windows folder, temp, see Windows temp, that is temp. This is percentage temp. See, here it is. This is user temp, that is system temp. This is user temp, percentage temp percentage. You can do the shift delete. Almost all 1034 files are there. These are all not able to delete. So I just select this one and skip. So some cleanup is happened. Really not required, but if a system is slow and these temporary files are not deleting even if you are restart your PC. Okay, still it is showing more and more temporary files are keep creating, so then you can able to delete. So some are bigger files are there, some are small files also there. So it occupy your C drive and the background process, it runs the background process, it will be there. Next is prefetch. Prefetch files are actually help you to open any applications faster. Okay, you open any application, that application related prefetch files will be located in this folder. Okay, so if it is there, your application opening is very faster because already fetched data it is prefetched data. So some people delete because this is not cleaned by itself. So it will also causing more trouble, like it is running in a background kind of stuff. Okay, so this is clean, remove temporary files and prefetch files. In the run, put a percentage temp percentage, prefetch and temp. One or two kind of stuff is there. Remove browser history. Okay, Exactly. Clean all. Clean up everything. Okay. Clean the everything. So this is the browser. Go to browser, find out history, clear, browsing history or um, clear browsing history. Okay. So put all time and you can clean lot of cache data. Everything will be removed, caches, cookies and all. Okay. So that is also improve your system performance as well as your network performance also. So this is point. All are I repeated and this is repeated. Any doubts or anything, guys? Yeah, reset your PC. I didn't add that one, right? Reset your PC is under um, update and security, recovery. This is resetting. Do not go to this option, guys. This is only I am showing. That's it. You should not use it. Okay. Because accidentally you click something, something goes wrong. Don't ask me. Okay. So don't open. Just see and leave it. Or you can see from my piece. So I go to the settings. First of all, I went to the settings. The settings, update and security. In that one, recovery. In that one, reset this PC. I click on the start, then it is option is there. So this is can select keep my files, remove application settings, but keep your personal files. The data will be there in your system, but applications and settings will be gone. Okay, this is danger. It means it remove data. Applications and settings, you can do it again. Data is important, right? So it will remove data. Even you don't require data, you can choose the second option. Okay, so this is your last option. Nothing works. System is dead slow. You are getting lot of headache. Okay, with your PC, and your boss is scolding you. So, or maybe your customer, or maybe your friend. Yeah, friends also will ask, no, you know the computer, do this troubleshooting. Okay, so nothing is works. Do that thing. Even I have done refresh kind of stuff. Okay, guys, understand how to do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, take a day today. Compulsory read, guys. Practice communication. Tomorrow, Sai sir will take the class because I'm on a leave tomorrow. Monday onwards, almost I will take the class. Okay. Up to here, read. Actually, I want to tell operating system also and some more other things also there. I'll give you the notes. Possible, read the notes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Because at least by notes you will understand what to do. One more screen is there. This is entirely a hardware and operating system application troubleshoot. So next class, I will start with either networking or operating system. And these things, just read it. I didn't told about these parts. I told about up to this services. Okay, from here, I didn't start, but possible read what is this, what is this, what is this. Okay. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. I will give today's and yesterday video also somewhat little later.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, this cleanup option is shown only when it is full, sir, in red color.
No. Anytime. Click it, right click,
For me, it's
properties.
showing details, sir, in the place of disk cleaner.
Okay, you are using Windows 11.
Okay, sir. Okay.
You are using Windows 11, right?
Then where I can find disk cleanup, sir, in Windows 11?
I will try in Windows 11. This is Windows 11. It stores storage usage. Have to verify somewhere it is located there only.
Okay.
It is there, but in this place you may get details.
Details,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
details only, but find out where is this disk cleanup. Or you can search here disk cleanup like this. Search, go to disk cleanup, push drive, select it, click OK.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's there, sir.
Very good.
Thank you, sir.
So read what are we discussed, guys, and also read the additional things I shared to you. So go through once, find it. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, sir.
sir, as we have seen during the clearing of the files, as they're temporary files, do they have any impact on the memory, sir?
Um,
Like we are cleaning all the memories which are already temporary files now, sir. So
yes.
does that will impact the memory?
No. Actually, if currently some application is running, the running application temporary files won't delete automatically. It won't delete, even if you try to delete also. But already fetched, already temporary, already open application and done, closed. That temporary files are in the system that we can able to delete. Okay. But that application, maybe next time you open same application, same kind of file you open. So it is more helpful, faster it will helpful. I'll show you some example. This is a DOCX document, right? So I open this document. First time I open. So this related temporary things will also created in the system. So you may see it not showing. Maybe if you are, I open some a few kind of stuffs are there. Hidden things. Uh, maybe in the background it is showing. So now it is not the right time. Okay, it is better not to go for it. What I have done, I've done some mistake here. Not this one, this the one. Hide protected operating. Yes, see, this is a desktop temp files. This particularly temporary is there, so that is not showing here on the desktop. It may be created in your temporary folder. So I open an application, and that one I am reading a document, right? So that related temp file will be there. Either percentage temp or a temp. So somewhere it will be created in this thing only, that application and data related. So I open, I read it, and I closed it. Again, if I open the background prefetched files, the temporary files will help to open faster because the related data, data is already in my system. So no need to be start everything, search and open alpha process not required here. So originally percentage temp and prefetch help you to work with your applications and data faster. But sometimes these things won't be removed even after you restart your PC or shut down your PC. Sometimes this temporary prefetch and percentage temp kind of stuff won't be clean. Even if you are shut down your PC, it was not temporary. It should be clean after that work completed once you shut down. It is not cleaning. What to do? Maybe required to clean it manually. Rarely it is happening. Not earlier days. Operating system, faulty operating systems, the Windows XP time, Windows 7 time, compulsory we have to clean it after usage of 3 to 4 months of system. So every 1 week, 2 weeks, we should remove the temporary files. Windows 10, it is much smarter than those operating systems, right? So you need to clean up manually, but you can use disk cleanup, CCleaner, also clean those kind of stuff, or just you shut down, it will be clean. Maybe because of virus, it is not cleaned up. Maybe because of virus or some other applications, your temporary files are not cleaned up. So you have to clean manually. Okay. Okay. So this is system temp files, not improving. See, again it is created. Oh, I deleted, but again it is created. How it is created? It automatically system creates these prefetches when I open some applications. Okay, it created and it will destroy automatically.
So, sir, whenever we perform any operation or task, the temporary files will be automatically applied.
Automatically created.
Ah, so we
Yes.
need to check manually and clear the temporary files
If in
during a
case,
period of time.
yeah, in case you are close your application or you shut down your system, but after 2 3 days also means you next day you open, there's so many temporary files. System is slow and you're so much of temporary files, more space occupied by temporary files. Then we will clean up. Not required every day, every time.
Okay, sir.
Okay, not required. It's not a daily task. Some people still with that old side of mind, so they will clean every 1 hour temporary file. System is slow. There is a lot of different causes. System is slow. Okay, but some applications sometimes system operating system problem or maybe virus related issues. These temporaries won't delete automatically after you shut down. So next day, so much temporary files not cleaned up automatically. So then we realize so much of temporary, we delete manually. Okay, very good, very good question.
Okay, sir.
Guys, anybody, any questions? System issues, BSOD guys, very important one is what is a BSOD, and I forwarded certain questions, that questions previous to previous batches questions, means last year batches questions only. So for the current batch questions, I will forward it. Maybe today or tomorrow or Sunday, I will try to forward the first batch candidates attend an interview. I will forward their questions to you. Okay,
Sure, sir.
check it. Okay. So meanwhile, go through the already I shared questions. So repeated things are there, no problem. So okay, read the question, try to figure out what is an answer. What is BSOD? What is boot processing? What is CPU? What is RAM and ROM differences like that? System is slow, what to do? What is device drivers? What is an operating system? Okay, this kind of stuff. Troubleshooting also, like if you cannot able to see anything on your screen, you start your PC, you hear a continuous beep sounds. You start your PC, you hear a continuous beep sounds. Post error. Maybe RAM, processor, or a motherboard components. Mostly RAM. Continuous beep sounds, mostly RAM. Long and short beeps, maybe processor. Are you check on a motherboard? Recent type, we are getting LED status, so we can find it. Okay. Unable to find bootable disk. Unable to find bootable disk. Maybe hard disk or a operating system. Go to BIOS settings. Make sure hard disk is working or not. Hard disk is working, operating system problem. Okay, hard disk is not working, you should cross verify, make sure his hard disk is not working. So what to do? If hard disk is not working, reinsert a new hard disk, reinstall operating system, or if you have system image backup, if you have backup, then you can restart. Okay, operating system fault, hard disk is good, operating system fault. What to do? If you have an installation disk or a pen drive, repair disk, insert it, go to troubleshooting options, advanced options in Windows 10, and there is a startup repair. Try use a startup repair to repair your bootable files or reinstall the operating system if you do not have any other choices. Okay, like this, you have to give an answer, guys. Okay. And just now I told system is very slow. Check the startups. First of all, check the go to task manager, check the startups. Disable
Disable
startups.
startup.
Okay. Disable unnecessary application startups. Uninstall applications. Disable our manual services. Remove unnecessary files from C drive. Use disk cleanup or disk defragmentation and error checking. One more is there. If you have multiple antiviruses, remove all the additional antiviruses. Keep only one antivirus for your system, which you like it more or which you believe working good. Okay. So depends upon believeness. Okay. Antivirus is a myth kind of stuff. Next one is use CCleaner kind of stuff. If you don't know how to do all these things, you can use CCleaner, clean up your registry, clean up your system. It will clean the temporary everything. It will clean automatically. Okay. And nothing is working. What to do? Finally, go to settings, update and security, recovery, and go under reset this PC or reset your PC option. Click on get started. Keep my files. Go for it. Means your files will be like that, but applications and settings will be removed. Your operating system also will be reinstalled, but it is very lengthy and long process, guys. Means depends upon your system. So sometimes it will take 2 hours. Okay, minimum 1.5 hour. The process is minimum 1.5 hour. Sometimes it will take 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Okay, so that is resetting the rules. So these are the things we discussed till now.
So I want to ask one question, sir.
You tell me, Siva.
So recently, within this month only, sir, I think my laptop got encountered one issue where this screen gone black, sir. So when I take my system to the technician, he told me that it is problem due to SSD. How could that could be, sir? He didn't explain me, but he told me hardware like SSD problem, and he installed me one new SSD that is 100 GB, and it is working later on. Could you tell me that how why SSD for that problem?
How much old your system is?
This like how can I get to know, sir, that one?
You purchased a laptop, right?
Yes, last year only, sir.
Last year only.
Yeah, sir.
Means automatically it is comes with a proper SSD configuration. Did he charge for SSD?
Yeah, sir. He charged for SSD like 3,700, I think, which is RX, sir. 3,700 it took.
Actually, the previous one is SSD or as hard disk?
It is Lenovo SSD based only, sir. He told me it has 1 TB,
So why didn't
but
you go for a Lenovo? 1 year warranty is there, no?
for Lenovo, right now, sir. Actually,
Yeah,
it
you
ended in
purchased
last
from
year.
Lenovo.
Yeah, sir. It ended in December only, sir. Actually, as you said, it has 1 year warranty, as you said, but
Okay.
it expired at December, sir.
So you, when you start your PC, you got a only blank screen, nothing on your screen.
Yeah, sir.
Nothing
This was
means
not
like not even a Windows logo or something.
until you open Task Manager, sir. Except Task Manager, you cannot say anything. Like likewise, that is working,
Okay.
and
Means
with an
no other issues. So maybe your operating
sir.
system is not working properly. Operating system related issues. Because you get a task manager means your SSD is working.
Yeah, sir. So that clarity,
We do not have choice because once you go to the service center, whatever they told, we have to do
yeah,
it. Because they once they open, so they will charge you.
yes, sir.
If it is working fine, that is good. Okay, leave it about the money. Because
Yeah, sir.
detecting, not detecting, only two things. And very important, guys, always take at least for the next 3 years, any purchase new laptops, take a additional warranty because most of the recent hardwares are very weak. Okay, weak laptops, weak keyboards, also not working, mouse is not working, weak plastic. I have a laptop, there is no complaint hardware, even only battery problem I got it. So that is a Lenovo laptop 13 years back, 2013. There are almost like 2013 my sister purchased it. I start using from 2015 onwards on my own. So I take it and she got office laptop. I'm using 2015 onwards. Recently, it has become dead slow kind of stuff. So I just keep it. The plastic part is also little disturbed. Everything is working fine. I have done wonderful things with that, and I learned so many things because that RAM capacity 4 GB plus 8 GB, 12 GB capacity. Okay. So nowadays laptops are just the quality is also less. Possibility that SSD is also possible that not functioning properly, kind of freezing. System works for first 2 minutes, then freezed. This kind of stuff is there. Directly to get to better buy from showroom. Go to the Chroma, purchase it. Go to the Lenovo store, purchase it. Go to the Dell, purchase it. Okay.
Yeah, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm leaving today. Okay. So we get back on Monday. Tomorrow we have a class. So tomorrow Sai Prasad sir will take class. Okay. Or
Saturday, sir.
anything is there? Saturday no class. Saturday, Sunday no class. But Ravan sir will contact you. Ravan sir may assign any assignment to you on Saturday and Sunday. That is Ravan sir will tell. Okay.
Fine, sir.
Okay. But tomorrow morning, mostly Sai sir will take care of your class. Okay. So yeah, 1 second, I will stop. Monday, mostly I will